What's up, guys? Today we're going to work some mount attacks and some variations of the cross collar choke. So we're going to start in the mount. Have Brian go down on his back here. We're going to set up first our cross collar choke. We're going to talk about the points of control, what's critical to have and what doesn't matter so much, and my personal preference in the position. So we'll just start. We're going to focus on details of how to set up. Okay, when I make my initial grip, I like to grab with my non-grip arm, so my non-cross gripping arm. So my right hand's going across my partner's body to grab the opposite side. So on my arm on the same side, it's gonna grab, it's gonna open. I wanna get it nice and loose here. Typically Ryan's gonna be like balled up and whatnot. So like sometimes the gi will be taut like this. So you gotta open it, loosen it up a little bit. Go ahead, ball up, Ryan. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull Ryan up, okay? And then as I let go here, I'm punching forward. So you see like there's this loop down here that gives you a lot of material to get a hold of, right? If I try to grab like this, you can see I can't get very far on Ryan's neck here. It's very tight, so I don't want to set up this grip yet. I want to get here, then as I let go, I'm punching and I'll reach my hand through. So boom, boom. Now I make my grip and it's critical. I'm going to drop my elbow down on the sternum really hard here. More pressure on the chest, the better, for a couple of reasons. The main one is for controlling which way Ryan's going to go here. I don't want to hyperextend my elbow so that Ryan can like hurt my arm, trap and roll me and whatnot. So I want to be right here. So now it's uncomfortable for Ryan. My base is really strong. I'm going to put my hand on the mat. I'm going to paint the rainbow. Elbow to the ear. I'm going to make him look the other direction. Grab the material, head over the top here, curl, crunch, pull everything in, okay? That's my preference for the cross collar choke, my personal opinion on the highest percentage, right? There's a lot of ways you can reach under the neck like this. You can grab low on the neck like this, but I find that this is the highest percentage. Elbow down, here, be a real dick, point their face the other way, get here, and finish like that. Now, when I do this, okay, Ryan's hands are a lot of times gonna come inside and they're gonna defend. I talked about this in a close guard video that I posted where we're gonna focus on attacking arm bars. The same applies in the mount, so if I'm trying to attack here, I can always start climbing up and looking to go to S mount. We're not gonna get into that today, but it's a really common position. Ryan's gonna ball up. He's gonna keep his elbows and his knees, right? Nice and tight. He's most likely going to turn onto his side. He's gonna start trying to hip escape and start to trap this leg, maybe turn back into half guard, right? He's gonna start looking for underhooks, right? He's gonna get back to a guard. So with that in mind, keep your knees pinched, keep your feet right underneath the butt, keep it tight. So if Ryan tries to turn on his side, I don't wanna expose any of those, okay? There's a little trick here. John Gutta showed me this. Shout out to John Gutta, Tipping Point Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. If you don't know about it, go find it. There's a really nice trick here when my partner balls up. If I have this cross collar grip, all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start pulling Ryan up and across, like I'm literally throwing Ryan out the window here. I'm gonna throw, turn, like I'm doing a full slide through. As I have this, look, post on the mat, I'm gonna pull Ryan up like this, and I'm gonna baseball slide my hips through, trying to get Ryan all the way across my hip here. So as I'm doing this, watch. And I seat belt, okay? It's one of those razzle-dazzle moves. Give him a little bit of that razzle-dazzle. Here, make our grip, pull him down, post on the mat. Ryan's gonna ball up like he's gonna try and turn onto his side. That's the time to do it. If Ryan's flat like this, like a dead body, he's not gonna go like that, right? He needs to ball up. He needs to try to be framing and looking to trap my legs, and as he does, it'll make it easy for me to lift him up, right? Turn the corner. Trap my head in seatbelt position and take the back. The next thing is that from this position, Ryan, maybe he did a couple of bridges or hip escapes and he found some space here, okay? He's gonna use his legs to trap my ankle, right? We call this 3/4 mount. From here, Ryan doesn't really have a great position, but he has a position where he can start to play a guard. And I don't want to hang out here for too long. We can do a lot of things in this spot, but what I find is really common, Ryan's trapping this leg, and what he's trying to do is he's trying to push my knee down, right? He's trying to get a guard back, so he's going to jump his legs up, he's going to turn, he's going to get an underhook, he's going to start coming up with an underhook, usually, right? He can also play deep half and whatnot, but it's really common here that Ryan's just going to start trying to turn and face me. As Ryan does this, what I'm going to do is keep this knee tight to my partner's belly. I keep this cross collar grip, and I'm going to step my left leg out, and I'm going to follow him in the side he wants to go. He thinks it's his idea, right? It's my idea. So when we go, Ryan turns into me. Look how I keep my elbow heavy. Okay, my forearm is nice and tight along the neck here. I'm bringing my hand up and over the top. I make my grip, and like I'm whispering sweet secrets in his ear here. You're gonna die. I finish, okay? I like to finish on my foot, okay, right here. Staying nice and close to Ryan, staying crunched up. Notice how my head is right over his head. Not up here, right, because that's how I get bumped, right? If I stay too far back, then I don't have as tight of a squeeze because my arms are extended. So I gotta pull everything into me, just like all the other cross-collar chokes that I've shown. We gotta get everything tight, nice and tight to our chest. From here, if Ryan bridges and freaks out, right, my base is stable. Worst case scenario, maybe he does bridge me this way. He comes up. I can still finish if I keep everything nice and tight. So we're in the mount. I make my grip. Ryan starts to hip escape. He gets his 3/4 mount. Now, he thinks it's his idea. We go this way. We get him off to the side here. And I'm gonna use my arm now. I'm bringing it elbow to ear. And I'm gonna use it now. Make him look the other direction, right? I say it in class every time. Be a dick. Make a grip. Now I'm gonna look at Ryan like I'm whispering sweet secrets in his ear. You're gonna die. And then I crunch, okay? Really common, guys, that people try and do this and they're up here and they're like, ah, or they're opening their elbow like, ah, I can't make this work, right? Look at all this space. Close the pocket. Right here. I'm barely squeezed. This is a 10% squeeze right now. And Ryan's tapping. If I get bridged over, look at, I keep everything tight. Ryan comes up, look how close we are. And I finish right there. Go do it.